amazing ladies in business. Welcome to the HerStory podcast. I am your host, Kylie King, the founder of Australian Ladies in Business Initiative. And today I am so excited because we are joined by the incredible Mel Leggett from Teddy Bear Entertainment. Not only is she an amazing business owner, but she also is our 2025 ALIBI Award winner for Side Hustle Superstar. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me. I'm really excited to be here.
So let's get started for the listeners. Let's talk about what is Teddy Bear Entertainment. It sounds like it's something to do with kids and it sounds like it's cuddly because there's teddy bears involved, but what is it really?
You're pretty much on the money. It's definitely all about kiddies. So basically we're a kids entertainment company. So we offer like private parties, corporate events, no matter how big or small, we do it all. We do face painting, balloon twisting, glitter tattoos, pamper parties, characters, discos, giant bubbles, glitter bars. So the whole works, magicians. But yeah, basically it's all about just bringing joy, happiness to children. And the teddy bear inspiration came from my two cuddly little cavoodles with the name Teddy and Bear. So definitely cuddly and all about the kiddies.
Beautiful. So as I mentioned, you won our trophy for Side Hustle Superstar. So first of all, you were able to come down and accept the trophy. So how was the night?
It was so good. It was actually one of the best awards I've ever been to. It was just so amazing. The women that I met there were so lovely. It's such an inclusive environment. The venue was amazing. The food was amazing. The MC was amazing. The entertainment was amazing. We just had an absolute ball. And yeah, just really appreciate actually being able to attend and be a part of that amazing community that you've created.
Beautiful. So you won Side Hustle Superstar. So that means that not only are you juggling this amazing business that's all centered around kids, but you're doing something in your spare time or not so spare time?
Yeah, so basically I do work full time. So I'm an executive assistant for a CEO and in a sort of senior leadership management role in marketing as well in my business. So then I do this amazing company stuff on the side, which means, all night long till often the early hours of the morning. And then I'm out and about on weekends myself doing the parties and the events, as well as all the people that work for me. So yeah, it's full on, but super rewarding. And yeah, it was such an awesome recognition to win that Side Hustle Superstar and be recognized as something like that. Meant a lot.
So you don't sleep clearly because there's no time for sleeping. So what motivates you to get up every morning and be a business owner and juggle everything?
Yeah, I think, to be honest, because the business has grown so significantly, even in the last few years, the growth has been incredible. And I know that that's based on what I'm putting in. So for me, just seeing those results happening constantly, seeing the growth, hearing our clients' feedback and just how much it means to them and how much we've brought to their child's day or whether it's an event, it just honestly keeps me going. It's just super motivating.
Beautiful. So what's your favorite service that you offer? So you like said a million things, like so many different things that you do. Glitter tattoos sounded really cool. I think we need that at next year's awards night because like that would be epic. A magician sounds cool. I heard something to do with bubbles, but what's like your favorite service?
Yeah, so personally, I do the face painting, the balloon twisting, the glitter tattoos, character parties, pamper parties, and discos. So out of the stuff that I do, I have to say I love balloon twisting. I think the reason is just the wow factor because people are just so astonished when you're making it. They're like, how is this happening? And I love that reaction. It's just so fun. And I love face painting as well, to be honest, like, cause just, I always get such a joy when you actually see the child look in the mirror at the end and they're like, oh my God, I love it. Like that reaction is just super priceless. But then in saying that, like, I don't know, I was Elsa recently, and I actually have a video of the birthday girl when Elsa and Anna arrived at her party, and it's the cutest thing I've actually ever seen. She was jumping up and down and running around in circles, and she did not leave my side for the whole party. It was just apparently all of her dreams coming true to meet her idol. So you walk away from that going, oh, like, this is why I do what I do. So yeah, hard to pinpoint a favorite, but they'd probably be my top three.
That is pretty exciting. I know that I have an Elsa fan in my house, so much that her hair is only ever done like Elsa. And when we have talked about, like, what do you want to be when you grow up, she's like, simple. I want white hair and I want to be able to shoot ice out of my hands, mum. Like, just, I don't understand. Why are you asking me, like, to become a, whatever, a hairdresser or something? I've got to shoot ice from my hands. So that's incredible. That's awesome. So being a business owner and having, also working with kids, it's going to be a lot of fun, but there's going to be challenges that you're going to sort of hit or bump along the way. What has been your biggest challenges in business so far?
I think for me, the business side of things, the challenge is the time, like just the time to get it all done. So I guess a lot of what people don't realize behind the scenes in owning a business like that is, like, we'll kind of show up and it all sort of happens, but behind all that there's kits being packed and costumes being washed and things being delivered to people so they can bring it, and training that happens and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, and just because I obviously do work full time, for me it's just really hard because this is a company that's sort of taken off as an equivalent to having a full-time job. So it's sort of like juggling two full-time jobs, which it is hard. It's tiring. But yeah, just like I said, I think obviously I'm just motivated to keep going just because of how well it's going, and just that feedback you get is just, honestly, it really does make it so worth it.
How have you found, because I guess your company is going to continue to grow, have you thought about what that's going to look like in the future? Like, will you maybe bring on some help? Are you, like, not that hopefully your boss isn't watching, but, like, are you hoping to step down from that? Like, how are you looking to overcome that challenge in the future?
Yeah, I get asked this question all the time, to be honest. I suppose for me, I'd love to grow the business to a point where I could bring on probably someone, to do the admin side of things. That's obviously the most time intensive part of it, but also a really hard thing in a business like mine. It's super niche, and it's kind of all up here right now. So having different entertainers in different states and places that all charge different rates, and then you have certain packages that are this and they require this equipment, and getting all that out of here into training someone is going to be really tough. And obviously the business has to be profitable enough for me to be able to do that as well. And it's hard because, part of me always says, well, if my business gets big enough and I could give away my main job, do I do that? But I do love my daytime job as well. So it's really hard because they're so different, but they tap into different sides of me, and I kind of I don't want to lose any of it. So probably a bit greedy, but yeah, hopefully one day I'll get some help somewhere.
I understand completely what you're saying, because very similar to you, I have multiple things. Like, for example, ALIBI is my side hustle. So I have other jobs and things that I do, and I get it because it sort of lightens up different aspects of yourself. And I do the same. I very much like going, okay, I can put my business hat on and teach here, and now I'm doing something over here with mindset. I can put that hat on, and I find you don't get bored like at all, because you can just go back to different things. But no, an admin assistant sounds amazing.
Yes,
That sounds amazing.
it would be.
That sounds amazing.
On my bucket list.
So if we flipped it, so that's your biggest challenge, and then if we look at your biggest achievement, of course, other than winning the ALIBI trophy, what would be your biggest achievement so far in business?
To me, I think just the amount of growth in the last 12 months is pretty amazing. I'm actually quite astonished by it. It's sort of, the business has doubled, potentially tripled in revenue, just because of the extra work I'm putting into it. And the fact that we're now offering interstate parties as well. That was a really difficult thing to kind of get off the ground. And just even from moving back from Sydney back to the coast about 7 years ago, building up the coast again, which is where I obviously came from. But now it's just going gangbusters here, and it's just, yeah, it's such an awesome achievement. And I'm super proud of just all of our new clients and all the new services we're offering. Actually is really exciting too.
And there's something, just going back to the trophy really quickly, as it is an achievement. But when you accepted that and you were announced as the winner, and we had your little sting players, your music that onto the stage, you said something that I think it changed the speeches for the rest of the night. And I'm not sure if you're aware of it, but we had everyone sort of come up before on the stage saying, "Oh, I want to thank, everyone, and everyone deserves the trophy," which is great, don't get me wrong. But then for you to go up there and go, "You know what, I actually really deserve this, and I'm going to step in my power and own this." And I know sitting in that audience, you could feel that change, just where everyone sort of woke up and went, yes. And then every winner that sort of came up after that said very similar things. "I do deserve this." And I think it's so important because I mention all the time, there's no tall poppy syndrome. We're all bright sunflowers. Like, we're not here to be cutting each other down. So I think, like, you having that moment and sharing that was such a pivotal moment of that awards night. And I'm not sure if you understood what your language did in that moment.
Yeah, it's interesting that you say that, because when I first heard my name, I was genuinely surprised, because I always am. But then I thought to myself, I was like, well, this is the third award this year that I've won. And never until this year has my business entered any awards. And then we won the local business event services category earlier in the year, and that was the first one. And that genuinely, I nearly fell over walking up to the stage because I was so shocked. I didn't even contemplate it. And then I won the creative artist one with the Women in Business Connect on the Central Coast. And I thought, when the ALIBI one came up, I thought, you know what? This isn't happening by accident. Like, I am working my butt off to do this, and I do need to say that for all the women that are afraid to just own it. Like, I feel like as women sometimes we kind of go, oh, like, I'm shocked, and obviously you still are, but I thought, no, it is important to say I actually really do deserve this. And every woman in the room deserves to win. But I just know how much I put into this, and I thought, yeah, like, I'm going to own this for all the women here. And I did notice after that the tone changing of the acceptance speeches, and people going, yes, like, I deserve it, woo, like, yay me. And I thought, yeah, good, like, we need to do that more as women, I think, for sure.
Because, yeah, it's great. And everyone there was there for we all were there to celebrate and support, but you did it. So I think it's so, and it's not a selfish thing to do. It's not putting anyone else down. It's just really going, like, I've done this, stepping into my power, and I deserve this. And yeah, I think it was an absolute beautiful moment on the awards night.
Thank you.
So we talked about what motivates you. Is there anything when you first started your business, you're like, oh my gosh, I wish they had warned me about that? Or any advice that you wish someone had just gone, Mel, don't do that, or make sure you do this?
Yeah, I think, to be honest, it's kind of hard because I've gone on so many different routes with this business, kind of finding it out by myself. But the one thing that I did this year, and I think this is the one thing I probably wish I did a long time ago, and I did do it off my own back, but it's so worthwhile, is that I actually bought a business mentor into the business for a couple of months as a private mentor, because I kind of got to a point where I'd grown it as much as I sort of could on my own, and I thought, I just don't really know where to go from here, and I am time poor. So I thought, how am I going to grow my social media? How am I going to get myself out there more? I feel like I'm doing everything I possibly can. And I thought, I'm just going to bring in someone that can really put a professional, different lens, stepping away and looking at it as a whole. And that's the best thing I ever did, because she kind of set me up with so many amazing tools, like, AI help with ChatGPT to help with social media, like VA support, meta advertising help. And it's just anyone that's sort of feeling like they've gotten to a point and they really want to go to the next level. Something like that I found was just super, super worthwhile.
Beautiful. I think it's good too because then you've got someone else who isn't just in the business. They can see it from like a bird's eye view, I guess. They're seeing it from outside and they might pick up on things that you were like, no, that's not an issue. Or, oh, I've been meaning to do that, but I didn't put priority on it because I've been so busy with everything
Yeah.
else.
And they hold you accountable. And that's the one thing which is really good because, you know, if you're not, say, posting enough, whatever, they'll be like, right, where is your post? Like, where is this? Where is that? And you're like, I'm busy. It's like, I don't want to hear excuses. This is what you're paying me for. It's sort of like, you know, when you get a personal trainer, it's like that, but for business. But really,
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah. So someone to kick you up the bum when you need it regularly.
Pretty much, yeah.
And it's good that you got your return on investment because, as you said, the business has doubled and that's what you want. There's a lot of different mentors and coaches out there, and I think it's really important that you find one that works for you and that you align with, and that also you're going to get your return on investment because you're a businesswoman at the end of the day. So, anyone that's looking for someone, make sure that, you know, if you're going to invest that money, you're going to have the time to do it or have them kick you up the bum, but also making sure that you've got a good return on investment, which is amazing because you doubled, which is
Yeah,
beautiful.
exciting. Also created a lot more work. So I'll say all the time, thank you so much, but also, ah, no, it's really exciting.
Um, Beautiful. So, what if you're willing to share it for Teddy Bear Entertainment? What is the big, hairy, scary goal? Like, where are you hoping to take this in the next few years?
So, I mean, obviously, my focus this year has really been on building up local clients on the coast, particularly Newcastle, Sydney. I'd really love to see the other states start to build out a bit more, which obviously being remote is a lot harder. And when I'm sort of based here and I work full time, it is a lot harder. So I kind of need to focus on how that's going to happen. But I guess ultimately, I'd love to see us as being one of, you know, Australia's most recognised and favourite children's entertainment companies. And I think we can get there because we're really, you know, we're already there locally, which is just so exciting. And that's sort of just been, you know, obviously it's 12 years of actual hard work, really, but 12 months of focusing on one goal just to really make that happen. So I guess the point is that if you really put your mind to something and you have a goal, then you can definitely achieve it.
Beautiful. So now, because you are like the children's party expert with your business, queen of all children's parties, what would be your tip that you would give to moms, parents, anyone that's listening that would make them, I don't know, mother of the year, parent of the year for holding the most epic children's birthday party? What would be your tip?
Definitely hire entertainers. And I say
Teddy
that,
Bear Entertainment.
yeah, like I say that in all seriousness. We've had, you know, so many mums lately because they're like, I just, you know, they're busy as well. They're juggling a million things. Whether it's being a mum, that's, you know, a full-time job and then some, plus working as well and, or whatever it is. But it's sort of like, I just always say that the investment that they give to us to just take care of it all, every mum at the end of the party just goes, oh, this is the best money I've ever spent, literally. Like, I've had to do nothing. And that's all I want. And then they just get to see their child having the best time ever. And I think if you trust the people that you're planning your party with to sort of give you advice about what's suitable for an age group, for a different size group, and really listening to our expertise, we can make sure that it runs super, super well and smoothly for you. But yeah, you are mum of the year. We literally did like a pamper party on the weekend. This is an example. And the birthday girl kept running over to her mum every 2 minutes and hugging her and just saying, I love you so much, mum. Thank you so much. This is the best day of my life. And so, yeah, like, and the mum's like, I literally said to her, mum of the year, like, good for you, you know? And that was just because she said this is everything that she loves all in one, and you're just like here, and I get to just sit back and do nothing. I was like, exactly, that's the whole point. So yeah, it's definitely worth the investment, I would say, for mums.
And if anyone was looking at all the services that you offer, or they want to book you in for birthday parties, or is it just birthday parties you do, or you do other events like markets or just random parties, or?
Yeah, we do everything. We've done, christenings. We've had entertainment at weddings. If you have a child-friendly wedding, they'll get us in, just sort of entertain the kids while all the parents can let their hair down. We even do like 21st and 18th. We've done 50th birthdays. And so if anywhere that there's kids, we also have done events for adults as well, like glitter bars and stuff like that, for hens nights and all kinds of things. And corporate events, so just like family days or theme things like Christmas events, we do all of it. So I guess the main thing is just to reach out with what your party is, what you want to get out of it, and we pretty much can give you all the rest. I'll basically look at all our services and go, this would work best for you, and then we work really together on creating like a custom package for every client.
Oh, beautiful. So if there are adults planning anything, they can still reach out to you. There is a lot of Christmas parties coming up. So if you want to be boss of the year, you can bring out some cool entertainment, and Mel can come with her team and do what they need to do to make your Christmas party amazing. So yeah, you can be the best boss of the year. And of course the mums can reach out. How do they reach out? Like, where do we stalk you? Where do we find you to check out if you'd like to come and host something for us?
Yeah, so we've got our website, obviously, which is www.teddybearentertainment.com.au, and that lists out all of our information and services. It has an inquiry form as well that you can pop in and fill out, and then we can get back to you. We're also on Instagram and Facebook. So Instagram's Teddy Bear Entertainment AU. So you'll see all of our fun stuff that we're out doing all the time on there, just to give you an idea of what it is we do. But yeah, definitely feel free to reach out via social media or our inquiry form, and then I can come back to you with all of our fun, exciting package options.
Beautiful. That sounds so exciting. We'll have to get you to do something at the awards night, maybe glitter tattoos or something else exciting. But thank you so much for joining me today, sharing your journey, sharing all about your amazingness with Teddy Bear Entertainment, and congratulations once again for being our side hustle superstar.
Thank you. And I just have to say, thank you so much for creating this beautiful community for ALIBI, because I know myself and all the other women in the room I spoke to that night share the same sentiment, that there is just something really special about that community, and you're the reason for it. So thank you from us as well.
Oh, thank you.